Hello and welcome to the first annual LNG Chop-A-Thon. Wow, wow, wow. Now, I'm honored to be chatting about Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019, the latest release by Infinity Ward. What a glorious time to be alive, folks. It's pretty exciting. I love the game so far. I believe it's the 29th of October. And guess what? I bought it last Sunday. It's been very fun. I've enjoyed the heck out of it. I've put about 2 hours into the whole shebang. There's plenty to unpack, I gotta say. I know I haven't played a lot in the grand scheme of things, but hey, I gotta say I'm enjoying it so far. So let's dive right into Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019. Thank you for tuning in. So, first couple takeaways from the game is you'll notice it's a throwback to the glory days of the series. I'm talking OG Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare 2. You'll notice this in the movement of the players. It looks very similar, minus the sliding that is now been implemented into the game. That doesn't really impact much. The sliding is actually pretty weak in this title. Like, it doesn't do much except have you slide like a snail across the ground. I'm talking the stunners make their return. Jukes are back. You just kind of like swivel swavel and you're blapping heads in no time. The swag of the series is just back. You can just tell there's something about this game that they're on the right track. It feels good. I gotta say, the vibes, all positive vibes. It's been vibe checked and it passes with flying colors, I gotta say. So I'm super happy. I love it so far. I'm sure that they have every opportunity to still mess it up. Don't worry. But right now, that's the initial impressions. It's good. Let's move on to the guns. The guns steal the show in this game. You know why? Because you can attach 5 attachments to the weapons. It doesn't matter. You can put something on the barrel. You can put something on the sights. You can put something on the stock. You can put something on the grip. You got all these cool different ways of creating the most customized gun you've ever seen. It's like once you're done creating the gun, it's like the stock gun isn't even, it looks like a completely new gun. You'll pick up a gun off the ground in a game and you'll wonder what the hell, where did this gun come from? This looks like something I've never seen before in my entire life. And so there's always unique weapons at the player's disposal. It feels really nice. If you throw it back to the OG games, you would, well, maybe not the OG games is a good example, but some of the recent titles, you'll have to sacrifice perks for different attachments. And you don't really have to worry about that anymore since the perks will be there and your 5 attachments across the board will remain. So guns really are in the forefront of the game, which is really impressive. I'm a little disappointed to see that the silly like cotton candy camos make their return. I don't like cotton candy pink camos. It's so silly. I don't understand why. Like, you have a 50 cal weapon and you have a bright pink camo on it. It just doesn't make sense to me, and it takes away some of the realism that I'm looking for in this title, because it's pretty clear that this game focuses super heavy on realism. Because segueing into the graphics of this game are unlike anything I've ever seen. Some of it looks almost real. It like so real it's almost strange to look at in some cases. And a majority of the game is that way. It looks so real. And then there'll be other times where the graphics will sort of have a bit of a downturn. Nothing too outrageous. It's just when you have 32 on 32 players going at each other on ground war, you'll notice there'll be some drop off. But it's nothing too crazy. If you're a fan of graphics, seriously pick up this game because it's outrageously nice in the look. I haven't, and you'll notice, another segue, be prepped. Another thing you'll notice about this game is single player makes its return. I know a lot of players were hankering for that. I wasn't exactly one of them since I never really played the single player beyond the first Modern Warfare. So I don't know anything about the single player. I just know it's all about like going there, shooting that, escorting this. And so that wasn't really my speed, but I'm assuming the single player graphics are incredible and worth taking a look, and I'm sure I'll give it a go because so many people called for it, and I should just be part of that bandwagon since I'm a little follower pleb. Now, I don't know if this is a downside exactly, but the sound in this game is mind-blowingly loud. I'm rocking my Astro A40 headset, and sometimes I am shook by how loud this game can get. There are just moments where you're just trying to capture B, throw smoke, maybe have a cup of tea, and like Harrier jets are making like the most alien noise you've ever heard, and it's reverberating inside your brain. You can barely think or do anything. I don't remember the other games ever being like this, where loud sounds have become an issue. That would never be something I've ever like been opposed to, but I think I've found my limit, and this game has scratched the surface of my limit. It's kind of sad to admit. My little ears can only handle so much explosion time, I'd say. The maps in this game, so far, they're so-so. The multiplayer maps, I should say. They're definitely, I can notice right away that they're more open. I read somewhere on Twitter that they have done away with the traditional 3-lane map style. That's fine. It just means that players need to be extra vigilant. You have to look in every window, every corner, every area, because there isn't a set location where you should expect players. They can be literally anywhere. That brings me to the next point. I think this game actually isn't for beginner players. This is for more of an advanced crew of COD players. You have to know what's going on to jump into this game. Like, you need to be on your toes at every moment. You need to, like I said, you need to be vigilant. Vigilant with a capital V. You need to be looking. You need to maybe even get like a scope out at some point. There's just a lot of places that blapping can take place. And that's fine. I've become sort of a veteran COD player myself, so I'm good. But noobs beware. This isn't gonna be this isn't your Fortnite. You know, this ain't Fortnite. This isn't peaceful fields where you're gonna build a wall. This is, like I said, this is loud Harrier jet explosions in your ear canals. Extra realistic looking graphics where blood and gore flies upon thee. That's my initial impressions of the game. I'm trying to think if there's much more to dive into. To be honest, I like the style of the game. I want my friends to get it. I want to play with friends. It has a Battlefield 4 vibe where you can, in ground war mode, you can have up to 4 squad mates, which you can respawn onto. Feels very Battlefield. I want to play with my friends. It sucks playing alone, to be honest. It's not fun. You want to be able to coordinate, and I can't so far. So it's a little disappointing. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, this gives you an idea somewhat of the game. I know I've just been rambling on. It's my first go. Cut me some slack. I'm hungry for French fries or Del Taco. Either one is cool. Maybe I'll just be drinking some G Fuel and sucking down some Coca-Cola. We'll see. LNG logging off.